Hi guys, I'm Basanth. I'm from SJC 4th year CS and I got placed at Avaya for research and development. And finally, I would like to thank ePoise for providing me an opportunity to share my experience about the placement process. The selection procedure consisted of 4 rounds. The first round was a written test. The written test consisted of both aptitude and technical questions. Then we had 2 technical rounds and then a final HR interview. The first round was the written test. The written test consisted of both aptitude and technical questions. In the aptitude, we had quants and logical. The quants were basically the questions from speed, time, distance, work, the taps, trains, systems, and all that. What you can do is you can prepare for all those questions from RS Agarwal, and there is an online website called as IndiaBix. You can take tests there, and that is pretty much enough for the aptitude round. The next we have technical questions. The technical questions are mainly based on C. So if you know C deeply, this will be a cakewalk for you. For this test, you can prefer Test Your C Skills by Yashwant Karnetkar, and I think that would be enough for you. Coming to the second round was a technical interview. As soon as you enter the interview room, what they'll expect you is for you to greet them, and then they'll ask you questions starting from your project. So the next part of your interview will be based on how well you explain your projects. So please do make a point to study your projects well, and please practice them in front of your friends to explain them properly. Okay, after you have explained 1 or 2 projects clearly to them, then they'll move on to different subjects like data structures, algorithms, operating systems, or networks. The last round was an HR round. The HR round is like any other HR rounds. The interviewer will try to know you as a person or how well you are in social life. So if you are able to explain to him that you are not a technical geek and also you mingle among well in the society, it will be good enough for you. Plus, you have to try to convince the HR that you are very much enthusiastic to work at Avaya, and by this the interviewer will be impressed because you have researched about Avaya a lot, and that you will be a good employee to the company. Coming to the preparation of data structures and algorithms, what you can do is you can refer to a website called as Geeks for Geeks. It has a large amount of problems to help you to gain a better understanding into these subjects. Well, for data structures, your interviewers will expect you to be strong at data structures like queue, stacks, linked list, and trees, and you should also know the time complexities of all of them. Next, coming to the algorithms part, you can refer to the basic questions in the website so that you have a better understanding of what exactly are the things like divide and conquer, decrease and conquer, dynamic programming, and all sorts of stuff. Okay, then coming to operating systems, you can refer a textbook called as Galvin. It has major chapters called like synchronization, deadlocks, and virtualization. So if you are perfect in these 3 topics, I think that much is enough. Then for networks, you can refer to a textbook called as Farouzan. It is a very good book. You can just have a look into OSI reference models, subnet masking, and all that. And I think that will be enough for you for this technical round. This was one technical round. The next technical round was a general technical round where you'll have to speak about the latest trending technologies like big data, artificial intelligence, or Internet of Things and all that. Because Avaya is now stepping into software-defined networking and Internet of Things. So your interviewer will expect you to be a little bit passionate about technology. So if you are able to convince him that you are very much enthusiastic about the new technologies and you want to learn new things, so that will be good enough and you'll be carried to the next round.